Welcome back everyone to George James and Associates Research Tools channel. Today I'm going to focus on race and ethnicity as categorical variables. Really, ethnicity is a dichotomous variable, and I'll explain that in just a minute. Race is a categorical variable. All right, so here's the deal, and I don't want to sound like a bigot. I'm not. So here's the thing, is that it's important to understand how data are collected, especially when it comes to things like race, ethnicity, national origin, gender, etc. And so the problem is that the way the data are collected is not necessarily the understanding that people have when they're filling out the survey, especially when it comes to race and ethnicity. And it's a problem. I don't really have a good solution to the problem, except that as a researcher, unless you're going to, I think what we did here is we just, we did fill in the blank for race and ethnicity. Now that I'm looking back, I maybe should have done some drop-down menus, or some multiple choice answers, but nevertheless, here we are. So as you can see, just from this data set, there are people that believe that Caucasian, Black, White, whatever, Asian American, etc. are races, and that white, Black, etc. are also ethnicities. So technically, that's really not. And again, I'm not talking about objective reality here. I'm talking about how the census, how other official data centers and data collectors and regulators, government officials, etc. gather and store data. And it's not just important just for like political purposes. It's important for all sorts of studies, right? It's important for medical studies. It's important for criminology studies. And so we need to put some parameters around here, because as you're looking down the columns, these two columns in particular, it seems like anything goes, right? And that is a problem. That is a problem. So, and again, hindsight being 2020, maybe what I should have done is I should have had like a national origin variable to further granulate race and ethnicity. I didn't do that, and I never have done that. But given these responses, now I'm thinking, well, maybe that's something I should do in the future. All right, so here's the deal. Really, there are only a certain number of races that are widely recognized in terms of data collection. Again, I'm not talking about objective reality. I'm not trying to diminish anyone's experience or their identity or anything like that. But in the interest of conforming to data collection standards and processes, what we need to do is we need to, and also to be sensitive, right? I mean, I don't say Black anymore. I say African American, and I say like Caucasian as well, and so on, right? So the first thing that we need to do is we need to, well, just as a matter of habit, actually, what I really should do after I do each one of these is I should go back here and I should alphabetize A to Z, expand the selection, just to get the data back into its original form, okay? But then once we've done that, okay, so now what about, that's a problem. Why did that not work? That is a problem. As you notice with this, I think, okay, let me try something really quick. I'm commenting because this should have split up when we went back to the identifier and then randomized that, or alphabetized it back. Let's try it now. That is not good. Why is it doing that? All right. I'm going to have to go back through here and make sure that... Oh, you know what? I bet that's what it is. I bet it's because I messed around with that. I bet it's because I bet it's because going back to previous videos. Yeah. I bet this is why right here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to go back and redo the marital status. Oh, and the gender. Let's see. Oh no, because I have gender. I have gender. I'm good. Okay. Yeah. So I have age, gender. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back and do marital status. That's fine. Okay. All right. So, but for right now, this is what we're gonna do. So, okay. So I think what happened is I just need to not. Actually. Okay. I'm gonna go back to. Yeah, because this should be interspersed, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. All right. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Yeah, it's important after you do each one of after you create you go through each variable and create dummy variables or whatever you're going to do. It's important to put the data back to its original and make sure that these go back to where they're random, where they seem random, where they're not just all grouped together. Okay, so here's the deal. Well, I see. Yeah, see, I just said that. I just said that, and now I have the problem of yeah. So this is a problem because if that is going to be the way that it is, huh? And maybe, and this is really useful to save, right? To save, and I mean, even though I save the data file as cleaned, maybe I need to go back and just say like through gender or through marital status or through race or whatever. Here's my predicament, right? Is that what you want to do is, and again, I should have just had these be multiple choice instead of fill in the blank. Is the main races, right, are Caucasian, African American, Asian American, Pacific Islander, Alaskan Native, Native American, and then pretty much other. And then when it comes to ethnicity, it's either are you Hispanic, yes or no? Hispanic, Latino, Latinx, or whatever. Are you those? Are you Hispanic? Yes or no? So ethnicity can be dichotomous. Um, yeah. So this is a problem, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to cause issues here with again with it not the selection not expanding. Because if you have certain rows that are changing and the other rows aren't changing, it's gonna mess up your data. So, which is why I noticed that at the time this wasn't changing. So that's bad. The marital status wasn't. So I'm gonna have to go back through and figure out what happened there. Anyways, okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna create two variables, right? We're gonna create race and then we're gonna create ethnicity. But first, what we have to do is if it says, yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, this is such a problem. I don't know what to put here. If they put Latino in both, right? I think you have to put Caucasian there, even though we don't know for sure. I mean, you know what? Or what I can just do. Actually, what I'm going to just do is I'm going to just say that's going to go to other. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So we have, okay, so let's start with Asian American Pacific Islander. We have a whole bunch of people that identify as Asian. And then we have... Yeah, and I'm going to need to sort... I'm probably going to sort this so I can just make changes and drag down. Yeah, Mongoloid is also Asian. Technically, there are 3 races. Again, this is like genetics versus and evolution versus the way that we collect data, right? So Caucasoid, Negroid, Mongoloid are technically the 3 original races from which everyone supposedly evolved. But again, that has really nothing to do with data collection procedures and standards, which is why there's the 5 that I mentioned. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do sort A to Z. We're going to expand the selection. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, because that's the 50-50 is Caucasian and Asian American. So that's going to have to go to other. Yeah, so let this be a lesson that pretty much needs to be... Oh my gosh. See, American doesn't even... Like, that's... Yeah, that's just going to have to be other. Okay, so... Yeah, so what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to just go down through here and we're going to have to type, like, other... African American is what we want to see. American Indian. So this is going to be Asian American. Yeah. So we're gonna then drag this down. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just saying if they put like Asian at all, then you know what? If they put Asian at all, no. I'm going to put this as Asian American because this was the 50-50. Okay. And then this is just American Mexican, so whatever. Okay, so now black I'm going to put as African American. Yeah, I would have saved myself. Now for here, if it's multi minority or whatever. Yeah, so then... Okay. And then Caucasian is white. So this is going to be other. So if it's both, you can't tell, then it goes into the other. Because I don't know. Which sucks, because we're losing valuable information. But again, this is my fault, because what I didn't do... Because what I didn't do is I didn't just put drop-down menus, and that's what I should have done. That was kind of stupid on my part. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now, what do we do for the Hispanic? So this is gonna then be other. It's got to be other, because this is not a race. This is an ethnicity. Again, based on data collection standards and practices, right? So this is all because these are Hispanic. I don't think that we can just put Caucasian here. Yeah, which is unfortunate. Middle Eastern is also going to be that, yeah. And then now Mongoloid again, that is Asian American. Yeah, if they put an NA, that's just Native American. Native American. That's fair. If you don't know, that's fair. Prefer not to answer. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna take the white and we're gonna set it to Caucasian. I just think it's better to do that. And then you have people that were, I don't know if they were just being cute, or what. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Okay. So here's the deal. We have like 1, 2... Right, we have a lot of Asian American, a lot of Caucasian, a lot of African American, and then we don't have very much else. Right? That Alaskan Native American Indian, or Native American, sorry. Native American. We don't have enough. We don't have enough for that. So it's just going to be other. So we're going to, again, because you don't have enough bins to fill the Native American slot. Which is sad. So yeah, so then this becomes other, because it's just going to get lumped into the other category. So we're losing granularity there, which is unfortunate. But I mean, it is what it is, right? If you just don't have enough respondents who identify as that, then you don't. That's just what it is. Okay. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we've got everything now. Okay. Okay. So then what we're going to do, yeah, so I said race, but it's categories. So ethnicity is going to be dichotomous, so that's fine as it is. But what we need is we're going to need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're going to need Caucasian. We're going to need... actually, you know what? I'm just going to do these in alphabetical order. No, I'm not. The reason why I do Caucasian is because that's usually my reference category. Okay, I'll do it this way. So if this equals Caucasian 1, otherwise 0. And we're going to come down here to, is this Caucasian? It is. Okay. And then same thing here. If this is African American 1, otherwise 0. Second one is African American, so we're good. Asian American. No one said Pacific Islander. They always said Asian or Asian American, which is fine. It's the same. I mean, it's in the same group, though. So if you're wondering about that. And if someone would have said Pacific Islander, I would have moved them to Asian American. I mean, just to make it simple. I'm not trying to, like, erase or whitewash anyone's experience or anything. But again, I'm trying to conform this to data standards, because if I don't do this, then our results are going to be problematic. And then if this equals other 1, otherwise 0. And then right here is other. Yes. Okay. All right. What do we do about ethnicity? Okay. That's the next question. So ethnicity is just Hispanic, yes or no? So that's all it is. Hispanic, yes or no? If they put Hispanic, if they put Mexican, if they put Spanish, if they put anything like that, Dominican Republic, whatever, then that Latin, anything like that, right? Then it is yes, right? So, yeah. So then what we're going to do is we're going to just put in yes. Yeah, see, this person put Pacific Islander for that, which is fine. Hispanic. So yes. Yes. Okay, let me scroll down here. And I'm just scrolling here for... There we go. I'm just trying to find the Hispanic people. Yeah, so this one is yes, 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 yes. Okay. So South Central America, anything like that. Then it's Hispanic. Puerto Rican. Yep. There we go. As you can see, this is very repetitive and meticulous, so. Southern, I like that. I am Southern. I don't know if they mean like Southern something else. I mean Caucasian, so probably like from the deep South. I'm just going back up to make sure I didn't miss one. I was thrown off by the Southern answer. I'm from Texas originally, that's why I find it funny. Okay. All right, that should be all of them. Okay, so then ethnicity is very simple, right? So if this equals yes, they're Hispanic, so it's a 1, otherwise it's a 0, and that's it. That is all she wrote. So for instance, when we come down here to this, is this one, does it say yes? Yes, it does, okay. It's dichotomous. That's the nice thing about ethnicity. It's dichotomous. Either they are or they're not. It's not like race, which is categorical. So, all right, and then yeah, and then the main test, right, of the identifier here. Are these going to be? Yeah, are these going to get rearranged again? So here we have Asian American and white, and then African African. Okay, so I'm going to just what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to send this back. Expand it. Okay, good. Yeah. So these should have changed. All your columns should change when that happens. All right. This was quite a long video, but whenever you have to manually go through and change up your data set, I need to go back after this and I need to put in the marital status again. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to save this now and I will put in the marital status categorical variable again between gender and race, and then move on to the next video. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.